Hey everyone, welcome to another Python lesson where today I'm going to walk you guys through how I create a code generator at random. So for starters, I'm going to import random, so the integers that are in the code are selected at random. I'm going to do while true, so this program will continuously run, and in that while true I'm going to have a try and except. So the try will ask you to input a number based on to be the length of your code that you want to have generated, and it's going to be an integer. And if it's not an integer, then the except portion will be ran, and it'll just print out invalid entry if it receives a value error. So let's try to run this real quick just to show you guys how it works. I have another video that I showed about how try and excepts work, but let's say we have the length of the code that we want it to be, let's say 4, it could be other numbers like 23, etc. But if you input something like a string or characters, you'll be prompted with invalid entry. So once we have our number be assigned correctly, I'm going to create a variable also called code, and that's going to be a 0, and code generator will be an empty list. And I'll go back to this here shortly, but I'm just going to assign those some variables. So while code is going to be less than number, this while loop will be ran. So while basically say your number is 6, so code will be 0, and then since 0 will be less than 6, this program will be run. I'm going to have a variable called random number, and that's going to be equal to random.ranrange 9. So that's going to be randomly creating a number every single time, and that number will be added to the code generator list. So at the end of this, I'm going to add code by 1. So it's going to randomly create a number every time, add that to the code, and then it will eventually add over and over again a random number until we reach the number of integers we want in our code. Then I'm going to do a printed format string called code, and I'm just going to do in curly brackets the code generator list. And let's say we want our length of the code to be 5, and we run it. We'll be given 5 integers. And we can rerun this again and change the length of our code if we want, but every time we rerun it, we're going to be getting new integers in our code every time because of the import random feature. So it's an interesting little feature that you can utilize where it's not predictable. You can do 3, and there I got 4, 6, 7 as our code, and I can make it a little nicer if I wanted to and eliminate the square brackets and stuff by utilizing a for loop. But I hope this gets the point across. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content similar to this. See ya.